Parents, students, and school staffers are probably talking about this tonight. An Humble ISD police officer facing charges accused of having thousands of images of child pornography. It was the Harris County Precinct 4 Constable's office that started the investigation after Clark interviewed for a job with them. They say there were some serious red flags raised during their interview process. Kathy Hernandez is live downtown. Kathy, where is Clark right now?
Well, good evening, Jeffrey. Clark is out on bond tonight. Humble ISD tells us he patrolled at night, so he wasn't around children often. Still, community members say they're upset, saying this should have been caught earlier.
It's unimaginable. I don't have the words for it, really. It appalls me.
That's the word among families in Humble. Humble ISD police officer Jeffrey Clark allegedly owned thousands of sexually explicit pictures of children.
It's kind of alarming to think that your kids are going to a school that somebody who's supposed to be protecting them and making sure they're safe is looking at explicit images.
Investigators say it first came to light when the 48-year-old applied to be a deputy constable with Precinct 4. They say he made alarming statements.
Not only in the interview, but in the polygraph examination and different other aspects of our background checks.
Investigators say he even admitted to looking at such photos, and then they found some on 3 electronic devices inside his Humble home. We visited that neighborhood Friday morning. Clark wasn't home, but we talked to one of his neighbors.
Unreal that a police officer would be in that kind of trouble. It's really, really surprising.
Humble ISD tells us Clark worked their night shift and added, quote, nighttime patrol officers do not interact with students on a regular basis. He was hired in July 2015, and on August 2nd, 2017, he was placed on administrative leave pending the outcome of the investigation. Clark also previously worked at the Kendall County Sheriff's Office north of San Antonio.
Makes you really wonder how they're hiring these police officers if it's just now coming out.
And Constable Herman also says they're working with federal investigators on the case. Reporting live in downtown Houston, Kathy Hernandez, KPRC, Channel 2 News.
He was protecting your kids. School cop arrested with trove of graphic child porn. A Humble, Texas police officer has been arrested on charges of child pornography possession. He was working as a school resource officer at the time of his arrest. By Jack Burns, August 6, 2017. Humble, Texas. Jeffrey Warren Clark, a Humble police officer, was working as a school resource officer for the Independent Schools District, but wanted to transfer to Harris County Precinct 4. So he applied for a job with Harris Co. and was given a pre-employment interview where it was discovered he might be a pedophile. Effectively chasing down the lead they uncovered during the interview, Harris County Police got a search warrant for Clark's home and gathered evidence consisting of several electronic devices. Those devices were searched and revealed Clark to be in possession of several thousand images of graphic child pornography and child exploitation, according to one source. According to Harris County Precinct 4 Constable Mark Herman. Advertisement. Some of the statements that he made alarmed investigators to consult our district attorney, which our DA felt gave us probable cause to get a search warrant and search his house, and it obviously was all on track with what our premonition was telling us, and we recovered hundreds of images of child pornography. Clark was arrested and charged Friday with 10 counts of possession of child pornography, each one being a third-degree felony in Texas. We wanted to know more about Officer Clark's involvement with Humble Independent Schools, so we searched their website for any mention of the officer. We found no references to the officer. As a result of not being able to find his name, we're left with more questions than answers. Since he was working inside the Humble County schools, how many children did this alleged pedophile come in contact with? In what school was he stationed? Are there any reports of children who were possibly touched by the officer or worse? Was he simply a child porn addict, alleged and inferred, or had he acted on his impulses? And if he is a pedophile, why hasn't Humble Independent Schools issued a public service announcement asking parents to speak to their children to determine if Officer Clark had touched one of them? Read more, Police chief still collecting paycheck after arrest for 50 counts of child rape. Rarely, if ever, will a school district actually ask its students' parents to speak with their children about pedophilia, let alone urge them to find out if their child was touched by one of their employees. The Humble Independent Schools District released a statement which read in part, "Nighttime patrol officers do not interact with students on a regular basis." He was hired in July 2015 and on August 2, 2017 he was placed on administrative leave pending the outcome of the investigation. Humble ISD will continue to work with Precinct 4 in this matter. The statement appears to try and distance the school district from the alleged pedophile, but we at TFTP will not take a hands-off approach. We want any child, teenager, or adult to come forward and contact the Humble Police Department if they or someone they know was touched inappropriately by the so-called nighttime patrol officer. Studies show pedophiles attempt to get as close as they can to children. It is highly probable this officer may have victimized children who need to come forward and allow their voices to be heard. We applaud Harris County Precinct 4 and county prosecutors for investigating and arresting one of their own. In doing so, they may very well have protected children from an alleged pedophile. That almost never happens. But questions remain. Why wasn't Humble's independent schools district's hiring process as effective Harris County's? How could an alleged pedophile be hired as a school cop? It's just another reason why police do not belong in schools. Read more, police chief still collecting paycheck after arrest for 50 counts of child rape.
Hey Sheriff, we have a question about why your office, your intelligence division, is investigating private citizens for criminal investigation that happen to be activists that are overseeing your department. Why would you have your intelligence division investigate private citizens? We have done... for life hating so much. Sir, we don't hate anyone. We love freedom and we love American people. And government is out of control. That's why you're seeing such a revolt nationwide. Why can't you just answer, why is Susan Edwards, your intelligence division, investigating private citizens? This should not happen.
Are you here to apply for a job?
Possibly I might be applying for a job, but that's irrelevant to my question. Why would you ask that question?
Well, enjoy the fair.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Excuse you?
Excuse me, sir.
So those of you that haven't
wow.
been on a bike before,
Sheriff's getting a little too pushy. You work for us, Sheriff. Just keep that in mind. At one time we respected you, but not with that type of attitude.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I found that I had to make a change this ending on my videos, letting you know about the channel and fair use laws, you know, how we can report on other people's reporting and how it's good, how it's bad, etc. But you guys can look it up yourself. It is legal. It's in there. But like I've told you before, that I've been cut off from making money on YouTube for 4 years. It's really weird, bizarre, but they cut the money off, but they said you can keep the channel, and now YouTube makes all the money. And if you get bored, plug it into Social Blade website, and you'll see that they are making a huge amount off the site. Right now it's at 63 million views, 53,000 subscribers, almost 3 million views a month. You know, trying to wake people up, and I make nothing. In fact, I got a customer that's ex-congressman. He said if I could ever find a lawyer, sue YouTube on it. But because this is nuts, 4 hours a day, and to save America. You know, but at the same time, it's worth it. Look at what our founding fathers did. They died for this country. So. But getting back to the money part, this is why I'm redoing the video. Is my dream of everyone giving $1, and it's going to be $53,000 a year, or if they did Patreon, which you know, can be monthly. That is not working. That'd be great if it did. Nothing is perfect. And I appreciate the people that do donate, you know, what they can on PayPal. And there again, I'm letting you guys know that is not much. Is, you know, monthly is, oh my god. So anyways, yes, you cannot live on it. It's very, very, very low amount. But the dollar things, I do appreciate that. But when I first said everybody give $1, that's not working. I'm just letting you guys know it's, yeah, that dream. Everybody gives $1. 53,000 subscribers, it's not working. So yes, if you can give more than that, you know, I appreciate it. Like I said, you know, I'm in a unique situation where, you know, what we're already debt free, and I'm not rich, but with the little business that we have, I am able to do what I am able to do 45 hours a day, you know, letting you guys know what's going on. In 4 years, I've did the whole thing myself. 12,000 videos on there. I literally get emails where people are like, holy crap, I never knew it was this bad. And it is this bad, and it's getting worse every day because we have the internet, we have cell phones, we have cameras everywhere now, and it's just disgusting what's going on. And then, as you guys know too, now we got Trump, we got Jeff Sessions doing a war on drugs, and now he wants to go after the forfeiture laws again. It's just unfreaking real. So if you can give more than that dream of everybody giving $1, yeah, that old video, that's not working. They're not. They're just not. So anyways, if you can give more than that dream is not working. Hardly anybody is giving. There you go. So that's why I'm remaking the video. If you can give more than that, that would be great. And there again, like I said, the Patreon's there. There is some people on there that are starting to give, but there again, it's very, very low. And like I said, I don't want to get rich off of that. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing because, you know, it's still so stinking corrupt. It's not even funny. My court case that I'm going to be paying out of my pocket myself with Charlotte County's coming up. They illegally looked me up and then posted all my information on LEOAFFAIRS website. They basically doxed me, however you want to say that. I forget what the word is. And they outed me, man. And that information on that site went out to 500 sheriffs, deputies, people that work at the jail, etc., etc., etc. So, yeah, it is very, very scary, but we're going to do a federal case, 1983 case, violating freedom of speech. We have 17 cameras in the house now. We got 2 cameras in the car. I always carry a camera plus a cell phone. A lot of people are highly recommending I get a vest now. If I could, if the wife would let me, I would run for sheriff. We are trying to push the thing nationwide right now, where just to mix it up and to get the topics out there is register to run for sheriff, NPA, no party affiliation, as a write-in, and that is completely free, and you can participate in the elections. And there's a lot of stuff. We got a guy, James McLinnis in Pinellas County, Tampa, who almost won. He experienced the corruption himself. The story is unbelievable. Look him up. It's mind-blowing what they did. It pissed him off. He is very, very smart. He has way more money than I did. He ran for sheriff at the last 3 months last year in 2016 and almost won. He got all of the black vote. And the reason why he did that is because he ran on, I will not bust, we're in Florida, I will not bust anybody for weed anymore unless it's an ungodly huge amount, like pounds. And then he also ran on no more victimless crimes, no more of this freaking road pirate bull crap. And then he was going to cut the budget by 30%. And when you think about that, you can. If you stop the road pirates, you can get rid of a bunch of people. Gone. So, the wife has been saying, yes, I can, yes, I can't. So I don't know. We're trying to find somebody that can do it because I am busy doing this anyways. But, so I'm making a video, like I said, that $1 a month from everybody, you know, for 53,000 subscribers, that is not working. I'm just letting you guys know. Absolutely give way more than $1 a month. If you can, I appreciate anything. By the way, remember too, when you give that, PayPal takes like freaking 15 to 20%, so it's even worse than that. But, and there again, like I'm letting you guys know, it's way, what I get is very, very low. Appreciate it, but it is very, very low. Can't live on it. I'm just, you know, I'm working, and that's what I'm working on. And that court case is going to cost a buttload of money. That's federal court. Just the filing fees and the depositions that we're going to be doing with this corrupt cop. So there's another reason to give. We are going to be doing a deposition with this very corrupt. He was in a drug squad. He is a bad guy. He's on steroids. We heard steroids are rampant here. That's why their attitude is so bad. And we are going to get him on video, and it will be on YouTube. So that case alone is $5,000 just to bring it to court, and that's my money out of my pocket. So there's another reason to give, and give way more than $1 if you can. So keep that in mind. This is the new video, and I see, God, I talk a lot. It's already 7 minutes, but had to make it just to let you know that $1 a month from everybody is not working. They're not doing it. So if you can give more than that, please. So thanks. Keep it up. Share, like, subscribe, tell your friends, send me your videos on corruption, and I'll post it.